Welcome to Game 2 of our Jersey Shore Basketball League doubleheader coverage. Seaview Jeep, the 4 seed, versus RKE, the 5 seed. Seaview Jeep missing some of their key guys tonight. RKE, a couple of guys not here. No Lloyd Daniels Jr. for RKE, and then Mahoney and McMullen out for Seaview Jeep. Seaview Jeep controls the tip. It goes to Tyron O'Garo. He passes to Collins. Stewart wide open for three. Money. Seaview Jeep gets off to a good start. They lead 3-0. Inside, Sean Summers, the layup. And Xander Rice with his first touch. Going to be the Monmouth point guard. Colin Stewart tries another three. This one rims out. Wide open for three is Sean Summers. No good. Sean Grennan tied for the league lead in 3 points with Jack Collins. Gets the rebound. He passes it down low, and it's stolen. And here's Jack Collins. 33 pointers in this season, tied for the league lead. Here's Summers, wide open. Cash money from downtown. And RKE has their first lead of the night. They lead 5-3. Here's Rice dumping it down low. Former Monmouth guard. This big man Chris Brady missed the turnaround. Here comes Sean Summers. He's got all 5. He passes to Davidson. Passes up a 3. Drives inside. Blocked by Brady. It'll stay at that end. 14 to shoot for Davidson. He passes up top. Summers. Davidson, the corner 3 is down. 8-3 start for RKE in the first minute 30.
A couple threes. Get them on the board. Actually, Seaview's only basket was a 3. As
Grennan, the answer.
the Grennan also hits a 3.
Rice picks up the assist. He's got Sidney Brown as his matchup here. Brown inside. His two's no good. Xander Rice the rebound. Here he comes. Rice has Davidson on him. A little bit of a mismatch. He drives inside. The quickness. The deuce.
Well, Rice recognizing the mismatch, able to get to the basket easily. And the easy finish.
As Sean Summers is fouled. And there's a lot, looking around, a lot of former and current Monmouth players in this gym. Teron Allen to the right of us. There, George Pappas staying here to watch some of his fellow Monmouth Hawks. I wonder if Jack or Xander will guard each other. The other night they played against each other and they said no, they wouldn't guard each other because they'd just come from practice. I'm guessing both of them don't want to match up against each other as Rice dumping it down low. Chris Brady for 2. RKE trails by 1.
Well, Xander Rice more of a point guard. Jack Collins matched up with Grennan, more shooting guards.
You got to watch Collins play a lot in his rookie season. Is there anything that really impressed you about Jack?
Well, I think his ability to mix it up, not only obviously shoot the threes, that's such a quick release, but his ability to get to the rim and finish as well is part of his game. And athletic and pulls up there, comes up a little short.
Good defender, too. Good rebounder. I hate to use the pun, but he really is a jack of all trades. Summers, quick move to the basket for 2. Going coast to coast.
Well, Summers, the guard out of William Patterson. Bounced around a little bit, played at FDU Florham Park, a year at Ryder from Montclair High School.
Xander Rice tries a 3, straight on, wasn't good. Davidson gets the rebound. Summers is red hot to start this quarter. We don't have live stats on us, but I think he might have 11 points as Grennan drops in a 3. Tied at 13. 4 minutes gone by in this first quarter as Collins, a little bit of a wild shot and then a whistle. He traveled. Now, Collins, one of those kids, doesn't let the moment get to him. In Monmouth's game against Hampton, their first playoff game in the CAA tournament, which they won, Collins at 30. As Grennan a 3. Halfway down and then rimmed out. Galette passes to Sidney Brown, who's guarded as Davidson tries a 3. He makes it. 16-13. Chris Brady, someone you had the pleasure of watching at Monmouth. Passes to Grennan, fall away 3, no good. Off balance there. Here comes Collins, a little bit of a Collins-Rice matchup there. Passes to Nico Galette, who drains a 3.
RKE just shooting the ball very well from downtown. They build themselves a 6-point lead.
Chris Brady can shoot the 3. Does it there, doesn't make it. Sidney Brown the rebound. He takes a 3, no good. Board carried out to Xander Rice. He drives. And Summers almost stole it. Out to the corner for O'Garo. Fake the 3 and drains a mid-range. Tyrone O'Garo cuts the lead to 4, 19-15, 4:25 to play in quarter number 1. Galette 3, that's down. RKE cannot miss from 3 right now.
Well, a big part of the game, definitely in summer league play, and RKE shooting it well. We saw in the earlier game, Ortho was much better from 3-point range than Seashore. Right now, RKE much better from 3-point range.
Davidson, deep 3 is good. 10-point lead for RKE. Red hot from downtown.
And Davidson with 3 of those 3s.
Brennan inside, lost it, going up. And that'll take us to our first media timeout of half number 1. Dominating start from 3-point land for RKE. They lead by 10. 3:38 to play in the first quarter. Welcome back. Dan Yuzerski, 3-time NEC winning champion head coach Dave Calloway here with you. Game number 2 as RKE has hit 7 threes in the early going. They lead by 10 as that lead has been chopped to 8 after the Chris Brady bucket.
Well, RKE shooting the ball very well from beyond the arc, and Seaview out of that timeout. They went to Brady and decided to get the easy 2 inside. He's got the height advantage.
Good defense there from him. Here comes O'Garo. Was fouled. Missed the 2. He'll shoot 2 at the line. Now, the only thing I want to point out about RKE is most of their points have come almost exclusively from the 3 ball. And if that dries up, they're going to have to find a way to get inside, which is not easy against the height of Seaview Jeep. O'Garo's very athletic. Brady's a 7-footer, and Colin Stewart is up there too. He's pretty tall. Ruoff checks in for Stewart now. And for Seaview Jeep, they've gotten a little bit unlucky with some of their threes not falling and rimming out. So both of these stats should even out, and we'll see where it takes us. 3:09 to play. Jack Collins with it. Draws Sean Grennan. Collins looking for a teammate to pass to. He gets Summers involved. Summers, mid-range, no good. Collins the rebound. Out to Gillette. Gillette tries the three. It's down. 8 first quarter threes for RKE. Here comes Grennan to the hoop. The continuation and the foul. He'll shoot one more at the line.
Grennan known for his shooting of the three. And RKE, 24 of their 28 points from beyond the arc. And Seaview able to score with getting in twos. And this is a chance for a three-point play. And
He missed.
Grennan comes up empty at the
But
free throw line.
RKE couldn't handle the rebound. Here's Ruoff. First touch. And first shot doesn't go. Dane Moran the rebound. He passed to Sidney Brown, who gets Summers in. And Summers loses it. Grennan has it 3-on-1. Here comes O'Garo. Missed a layup. Had Rice wide open in the corner. Here comes Ruoff inside. No basket, but the foul. Now, is that something that angers you? You've coached for a long time. Is that something that would make you angry if you have a teammate wide open in the three and you then go for the contested layup?
Well, it was kind of a weird transition play there. Early on, actually, O'Garo kind of got stuck in the middle there, but was able to run down the rebound, and then Grennan got the cut and Ruoff. So, either way, they got points. I think you would you take that.
Brown has it with 2 to play. Here's Rice on him, drives inside. Collins tries a three. It's down. And RKE has dropped a barrage of three-point balls on Seaview Jeep in this first quarter.
Yeah, and Jack Collins, probably their best three-point shooter, the first time he's gotten on the board. So,
as Rice gets an unlucky bounce, here comes Collins out to Brown. Brown tries a three. That one's no good. Grennan the board. Ruoff. That's Chris Brady setting up a play for Grennan, who drives and cuts inside the deuce.
a great cut by Grennan and a nice dish by Brady.
As Collins tries another three, that one's no good.
Well, you talked about RKE living and dying by the three. They hit a bunch earlier to build that lead, but now have been cold, missing the last two, and Seaview's been scoring consistently in the paint. They have the size advantage, but really haven't gone into Brady that much. Oh, they're going to get an offensive foul on O'Garo. He disagrees.
Definitely. Now, Jack Collins is such a prolific three-point shooter, but it feels like at times his release is a little too quick.
Yeah, he explodes into his shot, definitely has a quick release.
That's Summers, another three. That's 10 in the first quarter. But you were saying?
Yeah, just Collins he has that quick release. He also rebounds the ball very well, both on the offensive and defensive end.
As that one stays with Seaview Jeep, 14 to shoot.
Credit Collins, Stewart there working hard on the glass. And Seaview gets the loose ball rebound.
Ultimate team guy. A two-sport athlete in high school, too. He could have gone to Monmouth for football as well. As Moran gets the deuce. Just the second two-point basket for RKE in the first quarter. They lead by 11. Here comes Xander Rice. He tries a three. That one's no good. Rebound Davidson, and that'll end a strong first quarter for RKE. They lead by 11. A game that really a toss-up between a 4 and a 5. RKE has shot the absolute lights out of the basketball from downtown. They hit 10 threes in that first quarter and an evenly disputed barrage of threes. Everyone seemed to be getting involved there.
All 30 of the 36 points from beyond the arc. RKE with 11-point lead.
We'll be right back with the start of quarter number 2. Welcome back to the start of quarter number 2. Dan Yuzerski, Dave Calloway, and 9 of 14 from 3, 64.3%. That obviously will drop for RKE, but a strong first quarter nonetheless. As Summers, maybe it won't drop. He hits a 3. Actually, that's Gillette, not Summers. Lead up to 14. They're now 10 of 15 from 3. That's 67%.
5 different players from RKE with threes as well. Or 4, I should say.
Davidson 3 of 3. Gillette now 4 of 4. Summers 2 of 3, and Jack Collins 1 of 3. Brady tries a 3. That's down.
Well, there's threes raining everywhere, Dan. And the biggest guy on the floor who can score inside steps out and knocks one from being the arc.
Gillette right back. The threes are flying for RKE. 11 of 16. It feels like that storm on Tuesday where it wouldn't stop raining as Xander Rice for 2. Davidson open. He's going to think about taking a 3. Takes one now. That one, shocker, doesn't go.
His first miss from beyond the arc.
Sidney Brown playing good defense on Grennan. Here comes Brady out to take the pass. Ruoff drives inside. He's going to pass to Grennan from the corner. He tries a 3. He's knocked down. No foul. Davidson the rebound after the miss. Here's Moran. He slipped. A whistle and a foul.
They're going to get Brady on the foul.
Just his first.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if RKE can keep shooting the ball this well from 3. Seaview settling for some threes and coming up empty. Although there they go, and Gillette doing work from beyond the arc and around the glass as well.
Gillette is 17. He's perfect from the floor, 6 of 6. Here comes Rice to the hoop, stolen by Moran. Here comes Collins. Sean Summers has it now. Out to Davidson. Thought about a 3, passed it up. He's going to drive inside. Tough shot, no good. And Davidson coming up limping a little bit as Grennan drives a 3. No good. Fight for the rebound goes to Collins. Stewart out to the corner for Rice. Rice tries a 3-pointer. It's down. Lead cut to 11. Nice pass from Collins to Davidson. Fitted in a beautiful pass into the tight window.
Terrific pass cut by and catch and finish, too, by Davidson. But really, Collins will recognize that.
As Xander Rice misses, rebound in Gillette. Obvious in the early going that Justin Robinson is surely missed for Seaview Jeep as Collins couldn't handle that rebound. I mean, it's tough when a guy that scored 39 points a game this season is not on your team. He scored 48 points per game last year. Probably the best player in this league, pound for pound, Justin Robinson. We'll stay right here as they take a timeout. Timeout on the floor. And how do you think how is Seaview Jeep going to be able to come back and cut this deficit without Justin Robinson?
Well, I think we're just talking. RKE is shooting the ball so well from three. You're going to have to start to extend that defense on the perimeter. But you want to be careful you don't extend too much and then start giving up layups, right? But RKE, if they cool off and can Seaview start being more efficient around the rim, using maybe Brady inside with his size and some more passing and cutting, getting in the lane.
It's been a tough go of it, and 46 points in the early going. RKE is trending towards 130 points if they continue to shoot this way. Now, I'm a believer in the law of averages, so I believe it'll average out, but a great start for them. And up 13, you don't want to fall too far behind and then have the lead got to reach because you're going to have to expend energy trying to fight back.
That's a good point. Sometimes you take so much energy getting back into a game. If you don't build the lead off of that, it's hard to finish.
As Stewart missed the layup there. Summers out to Collins. He takes a deep three, and that one goes. They won't stop. Collins with the three there. The lead's up to 16. Ruoff with an answer three. That goes. Not much defense. A lot of threes going up tonight for both of these teams. Summers inside. Nice pass to Moran for two.
Oh, that's what I spoke about. You get so extended now trying to guard the three when they're shooting it that well. Summers makes them pay inside and get the easy dish and the easy deuce.
Ruoff just hit a three on the other end of the court. No good there. Fight for the rebound goes to Jack Collins. Collins looking for a lane. Finds Davidson inside. Good defense by Xander Rice. And they rule it out on him. Monroe and Brown checking in for Gillette and Davidson. Gillette's been fantastic. 17 points, has yet to miss a shot from the field. As Summers tries a three, a rare miss from beyond the arc. Moran's putback rims out. Rebound, RKE. Tight pass inside. Monroe couldn't finish. Another rebound, and finally, Seaview Jeep steals Sidney Brown's pass. Long offensive possessions as Rice cutting inside. He's fouled. No, it actually went out of bounds. Some contact inside, no call.
Well, in the first game, they really let them play. No real ticky-tack fouls. You had to get hammered to get a foul call. Let them play again here.
O'Garo the finish. Lead cut to 13. Summers up top tries a three. Even off the backboard, they're going in.
Not sure if he called that one, but either way, it keeps the hot streak of three-point shooting for RKE going.
And Seaview Jeep starting to look a little more tense as O'Garo throws it to Summers. Here he comes with it down the other end. Monroe doesn't get the finish. An ill-advised mistake for Seaview Jeep. RKE can't make them pay. Here's Grennan out to Stort. Stort has an opening. He tries a three and drains it. Good offensive possession for Seaview Jeep there. Collins tries a three of his own. That one no good. And a loose ball foul will go on Moran. Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back with the conclusion of half number one of our nightcap doubleheader. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Seaview Jeep trails by 13 to a RKE team that's been red hot from downtown. It's a crucial 4 minutes for 4.5 minutes for Seaview Jeep. Rice cutting in, couldn't handle the pass.
Well, Brady was able to hit Grennan on a play like that earlier in the first quarter. That time goes off of Rice's hands, unable to bring it in. That was a called play out of the timeout.
Summers inside, a whistle, and it's a travel. A stop for Seaview Jeep there after being stopped on the drawn-up play. O'Garo inbounds to Grennan. Ruoff on the bench right now. Grennan has Collins on him. Brady comes out to take the pass. Here comes Rice. Screen set by Brady. Rice out to the corner for O'Garo. O'Garo inside. Couldn't finish, but a foul. He'll shoot 2 at the line. Monroe picks up his first. David Monroe, that is.
We talked about Seaview getting back in this game, Dan. You know, RKE's slowed down a little bit offensively. And if Seaview can continually attack the rim, get to the free throw line, cut back into this lead. They were down 17 at one point.
Cut it to 12.
And then get it down to single digits at halftime.
You'd have to feel good, but that doesn't help them there. A missed free throw. O'Garo splits a pair at the line. Here's Sidney Brown guarded by Rice. Step back 2 for Brown. Doesn't go. Brady in there for the rebound. Here comes O'Garo, coast to coast, a deuce. Lead cut to 10. 3:30 to play. Oh, Summers wasn't looking through a no-look pass, and Monroe couldn't handle it. Seaview Jeep getting some crucial stops here over the past minute.
It's been a combination of RKE getting a little cold from the perimeter, a couple turnovers as well. Seaview's been very efficient offensively, and there with that 3 by Grennan.
Cuts it to 7, 3 minutes to play, and here comes the run for Seaview Jeep. Brown almost lost it. O'Garo was in there. Summers driving in on Stort. Gets the roll. Tough layup there. Summers fighting through the contact to finish.
Yeah, exactly. Summers able to use more contact than Colin Stewart was able to give, and he ends up finishing.
O'Garo sets a play up for Grennan. Good coverage by Collins. He spins Grennan, that is, and an air ball. Collins knocked him to the ground, one-on-one down low. He tries a 3, no good. Down the other end, I should have said.
Yeah, Collins looked like his leg kind of gave a little bit, so he wasn't really squared and set up. Comes up empty from 3, and Seaview can try to cut into this 9-point lead.
As Rice driving in, Collins, good help defense there. Rebound went out to O'Garo. Corner 3 for Collins. Stewart is down. 6-point lead with 2 to play.
So as well as RKE played in this first half, and as well as they shot the ball, up 17 at one point, now they've really gotten cold.
Long pass down low to Rice. He's got Gillette to beat inside. O'Garo! The slam.
And just like that, we have ourselves a 4-point game. RKE was dominating this game from downtown and really shooting it well. You called it. The law of averages caught up to them, plus some sloppy offensive possessions, some turnovers. Seaview has been very efficient of capitalized off of that.
And there's the known difference. It's been Seaview Jeep started to look a little bit tense, and having a veteran player like Xander Rice, who will be a fifth-year senior, calming down that offense and being able to run it efficiently. There's the true point guard on that side is Xander Rice. RKE is kind of in a mix of ball handlers, they don't have a point guard that can really make plays and slow it down.
They have a bunch of different guys that can shoot the ball well. Obviously, they came out on fire from three-point range. And you mentioned veteran players, not only Xander Rice, but also Sean Grennan, they can also shoot the three himself. And Colin Stewart starting to carve himself out a nice second quarter as he's hit a couple threes as well.
And then O'Garo for the defense and Brady's size, as well as the occasional three from him. It's really helped Seaview Jeep settle in and haven't really had to expend as much energy to cut into this lead.
We talked about that, right? Sometimes you put so much energy getting back into it, but it seems like they got back into it fairly easy. And now RKE is just stone cold from everywhere.
Davidson the miss there. Here comes Xander Rice. Out to Stort, previously hitting a couple threes. Dumps it down low, and an offensive foul. Davidson set his feet and took the charge.
Yeah, that one might have been questionable. I think in a summer league, if someone's willing to give their body up, you don't see it that often. Officials will usually go hand behind the head.
Not there. 4-point lead, just above a minute to play. As Summers, miscommunication on defense allowed a wide open lane for him there. Rice throws it to Collins. Rice got trapped. Now Grennan steals it. Here's Rice to a cutting O'Garo. Oh, he missed a layup, but a foul. O'Garo will shoot two at the line. It didn't look like there was much contact there at all, but he'll shoot two nonetheless. Did you see any contact?
It was a late whistle. It's almost like O'Gara called for it when he missed. It was one of those that maybe if it went in, it wouldn't have been called. But
just enough to warrant the call after the miss.
Interesting here with 48 seconds as RKE play a 2-for-1. They have a 5 or maybe a 4-point lead, a 4-point lead now with that free throw.
Collins going to handle it, take it up the court here. He's got Grennan on him, screen set from Davidson. Here's Sidney Brown, speeding past Rice. He missed the layup. Seaview Jeep with a chance for a 2-for-1. Colin Stewart wide open, threes down.
That's exactly right. They cut it to 1, and they're going to get the ball back unless they give up an offensive rebound or a foul.
About a 3-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Collins handling it. And in a half where RKE led by 17, they could have go into the half trailing. Collins loses it there and a whistle. It'll go off RKE.
And that'll actually put
free throws.
Free throws, exactly, and give, after all that, Seaview just hoping maybe to cut into that double-digit lead by halftime. Now might have a lead of their own with Grennan going to the free throw line.
It was 54-40 or 54-41 with about 4:30 to play. And over the past 4:22 or so, Seaview Jeep has gone on a 17, make it 18 to 3 run or 4 run.
And RKE went cold from the arc, from beyond the arc. Some sloppy play, some turnovers.
Seaview Jeep has the lead. They lead by 1, 59-58. Summers inside, passes to Gillette, and RKE will take the lead in a halftime after a fortunate offensive possession. They lead by 1, 60-59, but Seaview Jeep closed out the half on a dominant run. But halftime here, our producer Eddie Capalco going over to get us our stats, and we have our trivia question. Which JSBL legend/NBA player holds the record for most points in a JSBL playoff game with 70? Is it A, Lloyd Daniels, B, Anthony Mason, C, Troy Murphy, or D, Rod Strickland? Do you have any guesses?
I'm going to go Rod Strickland. Going with the veterans tonight, although I was wrong last time.
All right, we'll see if you're right on trivia question number 2. Halftime stats. We'll be right back with you next halftime here at the Jersey Shore. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Dan Yuzerski, Dave Calloway, and Dave, I regret to inform you that you were wrong on your trivia guess. It was Lloyd Daniels, as Sidney Brown, his pass is intercepted, tried to go long as Xander Rice's three puts Seaview Jeep out front. Daniels, Sweet Pea, scored 70 points in a 1990s playoff game to lead Coast Honda to an upset victory over Larson Ford. While he never won a JSBL lead, as that one gets the roll, Daniels holds numerous records at the JSBL, including the single-season assist record and multiple scoring titles. The New York City basketball legend was a fan favorite during his time at the Jersey Shore. His son, Lloyd Daniels Jr., actually plays for RKE, not here tonight as Rice misses the three. Halftime stats we have in front of our hands. We're tied at 62, and we were right about the law of averages, as RKE was at one point 11 for 16. They closed the half 2 of 10 from three, ice cold, and Seaview Jeep actually ended up getting hot from three. They went 7 for 11 in that second quarter, and it made the difference.
Yeah, it seemed like RKE in that first quarter and even the first few minutes of the second quarter, everything they threw up was going in. But as you mentioned, that caught up to them. Had some sloppy plays, some turnovers. Seaview capitalized and got back into this game in a hurry.
And that's what the veteran teams do. They feed off mistakes. As Rice has it here, previously with the 3. Passes to Brady. His mid-range is perfect. Nothing but nylon there. Brown has Collins. Collins tried to fake. Here's Sean Summers working on Ruoff. Nice offhand layup there.
Yeah, that might be a little bit of a mismatch here. Summers was the leading scorer with 20 in the first half. Was very efficient.
As Ruoff tried to give it back to him the other way, no good. Summers, yeah. 8 of 11 in that first half and a travel. Seaview Jeep will have it, down 2. And Summers did a good job in terms of did a good job handling the ball for RKE in that first quarter, or first half, really. Here comes O'Garo driving in, flipping one up, no good. Rebound, Jack Collins.
What a great cut and pass, and how about the play of O'Garo?
As O'Garo doesn't quit, gets his putback and puts it back up for 2.
Well, he had the block on the other end. He runs the floor. He gets the lob, doesn't able to finish, but gets his own rebound and then finishes.
Davidson driving in on Brady, flipping one up. And now RKE is having some success from 2. Brady to Grennan.
Not sure if Brady meant to give that to Grennan. It looked like he was trying to get it to
Wide
Xander
open
Rice.
for 3 is Ruoff. He drains it. And it's 69-68. Another lead change. Davidson up top, guarded by Chris Brady. Fakes the 3, drives inside. He's fouled, and will go to the line for 2. Some nice sportsmanship by Grennan, and Summers went over to help pick him up, too. Brady picks up his second, team second, and Grennan goes over towards the bench. Looked like the way Xander Rice high-fived him, it looked like he was going to get taken out, but not the case. As Davidson ties it with that free throw. 7:01 to play in the third quarter. Davidson hits a pair. And we have another lead change. Rice guarded by Sidney Brown. Rice tries a 3, no good. Rebounded Sean Summers. Jack Collins' 3 is good. I don't even think that one touched the net. It was so clean.
We talked about his quick release. He's got good size. He explodes up for his shot. He rebounds the ball well. Both ends we saw there.
He also picks up steals. I believe he averaged almost a steal for game. A game for Monmouth in the regular season last year. As Sidney Brown, back-to-back 3s, the lead up to 9 or 7. I apologize. And once again, RKE might be getting hot from downtown. The stretches of streaky shooting have helped and hurt them throughout this game. Brady spinning inside. He traveled. Moran will check in for Nick Davidson. And it just feels like Seaview Jeep hasn't been able to really establish themselves.
Well, they had that run to get back in the game and actually took a little quick, brief lead. But they've been able to sustain it.
As Brown misses the 2. Here comes Rice trying to go coast to coast. Out to the corner. Grennan, a wide open 3 from the wing, no good. Rebound caromed out to Ruoff. Now Rice has it. Driving his way inside, spinning, putting up a tough shot, no good. Right there for the rebound and putback was Chris Brady. Lead cut to 5. Summers out to Moran, trying to join the three-point party, not there. Here comes O'Garo. Ruoff trying a 3. Ooh, some contact after, no call. Here's Collins, slowing it down. Takes a screen, nice pick and roll there. Blocked by Brady. Great offensive play there at the pick and roll, but Brady clutch blocking us. O'Garo slams it down.
Well, good defensive play. Earlier, O'Garo had a block and went down and scored. That time Brady had the block, and O'Garo gets the ball inside again.
Good defense leading to good offense as Moran a 3, no good. Rebound all the way out to CJ Ruoff. Rice passes to Grennan. Grennan tries a 3. Foul and 1! Foolish foul there by RKE, and we're tied, and Grennan will go to the line for one more when we get back. That's a coach's worst nightmare, a defensive foul from outside the arc.
Well, Grennan will have a chance to take the lead for Seaview. He was the leading scorer for Seaview Jeep in the first half.
And we will get back, and we'll be back after this break. A tie game with 4:09 to play in quarter number 3. The late game is delivered in the terms of the matchup. We'll be right back next. Welcome back. Dan Yezerski, Dave Calloway, Sean Grennan going to the line for 2, for 1. Grennan, someone that when Justin Robinson isn't here has really shined for this Seaview Jeep squad, and he's done it tonight. Chance to complete the 4-point play, and he missed it. All that praise for him just to miss the free throw. 4 minutes to play in quarter number 3. RKE had built a 7-point lead as Collins, deep 3 is good.
Well, we talk about that quick release. Got a little bit of size over Grennan and closed out a little slow, and Collins delivers.
Long pass to the corner for Ruoff as he drives inside. He's fouled, doesn't get the basket. And something I want to point out, this is a high school gym, so we're playing with the high school dimensions. That's an NBA 3 that Jack Collins just made.
Well, Jack Collins got tremendous range. He's hit a bunch of threes in this very gym his whole high school career.
As Ruoff makes the first. He's someone that I think Monmouth got a really good player with him, and he got better as the season went along. And in some of their biggest games, the night at Syracuse, where he went down and had them winning in the late in the second half there. The game against Hampton, their first playoff game, as Summers misses. He's a heck of a player, and I think a lot of Monmouth fans are excited to see him grow, as am I, as Sean Grennan's mid-range is off the mark. Summers with the rebound. Gonna pass to Brown. Brown takes a long 3, and that one goes. Downtown for Sidney Brown. Rice to Brady. Rice is going to try a 3. No good. Quiet night, a little bit of an off night for the Monmouth point guard. Can turn it up at any moment, though. That is known. Davidson, the deuce.
Davidson's got such soft hands. His ability to shoot the 3, but nice touch around the rim.
And once again, don't look now, but RKE leads by 6. it feels like it's been that cycle of RKE takes like a 6 to 8 point lead, and Seaview Jeep comes back and then answers, and then RKE goes right back, and they grow the lead there.
Well, we talk about Jack Collins. Everybody thinks of the three-point shot, but he gets around the rim, can finish. An excellent rebounder on both the offensive and defensive end.
As Grennan wasn't paying attention, went off his foot. Summers is going to try a three, no good. Rebound, Brady. He'll pass to Sean Grennan. 8-point lead. Grennan's going to try a three. That's money. Grennan has been on fire from three tonight. He cuts the lead to 5. Brown driving in on Rice. Has Brady down low. Down low to Davidson. The jump hook goes.
Well, that's great recognition by Brown on the switch. He had the taller Brady on him, probably by a foot. And able to find Davidson for the easy finish.
Ruoff as O'Garrow's getting ready to check back in. It feels like when O'Garrow's on the floor, Seaview Jeep's been a better team as Brady misses the three. Caroms out to Grennan. Grennan fires to the corner for Rice. Rice drives in. He fires to Grennan in the corner. Grennan, nice pass. Brady slams it down. Good ball movement and a good pass.
About to say the same thing. An excellent ball movement. Started with Xander Rice getting into the lane, finding Grennan. Grennan able to penetrate the baseline, and the nice dish and the big flush from Brady.
45 seconds to go. 10 to shoot for RKE. They lead by 5. Here's Collins with it. He has Grennan on him. He's going to take a deep three. No good there. Rebound, Collins Stewart. 30 seconds to play. About an 8-second differential between the shot and the game clock. Stewart driving in. Nice layup. Had to go to the offhand finish there, cutting the lead to 3. RKE can hold for the final shot. Collins slowing it down.
RKE with a 3-point lead here. So they have a chance to take the last shot, either add to that lead.
Brown doesn't go there. Xander has a chance to get something up. Nice defense by Summers, preventing him from doing that. RKE leading by 3 going into the fourth quarter as they've led for most of the night. But we'll talk about that when we get back. 88-85, RKE leads 10 minutes away from advancing to the semifinals. Welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter. All 6 players in double figures for Seaview Jeep as they trail by 3. 10 minutes to play. One team moving on, one team going home. Here's Xander Rice. Driving in, flipping one up, and getting the roll. Tough shot for Rice. He got it to go down. Here's Davidson. He has Chris Brady on him. Takes a fall away. Jay, no good. Ooh, it stays on this end of the floor. Once again, Jack Collins fighting down low for a rebound.
We talked about his ability to rebound on both ends of the floor. Kept that one alive. And Nico Gillette was on fire in the first quarter. He slowed down since, and we're going to see if he can get it going here in the fourth.
That's Grennan's corner three, no good. No one down low for the rebound there. It was an uncontested one for RKE. Galette's been strong tonight as Summers drops down a three.
Well, he's been the most consistent player all game for RKE. Led all scorers with 20 in the first half.
O'Garo after the pass down low for Stort. Nice reverse layup there. Cutting the lead to 4. And Ruoff right away getting ready to check back in. He's played some big minutes for them tonight. Here's Sidney Brown. And that goes out of bounds. And Ruoff is going to check in for Grennan. So Grennan will get a little bit of a breather.
My gut is that's going to be a quick couple minutes. Then he'll come back to finish the game.
He's been the leading scorer for Seaview Jeep tonight. Efficient from 3, 5 for 10, 50%. Rice working on Sidney Brown, putting up a tough mid-range. That falls. Cutting the lead to 2.
That's 2 takes by Rice on the smaller Brown. Able to get in the lane, and 2 tough finishes, too.
He can take over this game as Davidson and Stort fall to the ground. Contact there. Refs let him play on. Collins tries it through with that quick release. No good. Soaring in for the rebounds, O'Garo. Here he comes, uncontested to the rim. He gets the roll. We're tied again. 93 apiece, 7:44 to play. And an official timeout for the wet spot on the floor. This could have been a spot where Seaview Jeep could have gotten Grennan to check back in. They choose to leave him on the bench, probably for another minute or so of game time. Davidson will inbound it with 7:38 to play and 17 seconds to shoot. He dumps it down low to Gillette, guarded by O'Garo. Gillette backing in. Spinning, taking a fall-away jumper, no good. Collins Stort the rebound. He quickly passed to Xander Rice. Rice opening inside. Another tough finish. 6 straight points for Rice. He gives Seaview Jeep the lead with 7:14 to play. Brown, the answer. Is Rice starting to take over a little bit as we go into this fourth? Here he is there. I think I just asked a rhetorical question. 8 straight for Xander Rice.
Well, he's been taking it right to the rim. That was his easiest finish of the 4.
Gillette trying to size up O'Garo down low. He's into a double. Davidson missed a layup. Here's Rice down low, 1 to beat. He drives, Euros, and he's fouled. Will go to the line for 2. He scored the last 8 points for Seaview Jeep. Had 10 points through the first 3 quarters and was 4 of 14. He's 4 of 4. He's now 8 of 18. 18 points, a chance to have 10 straight. And that's the nice part about having a guy like Xander Rice. He can take over a game at any time. He scored the last 9 points for Seaview Jeep. They lead by 3. Rice again, 10 straight. He's got 20. Collins driving in, taking a mid-range, no good. And Davidson was fouled on the putback. He'll shoot 2.
Well, it's been a game of many runs. Seaview was just on a little mini one that put them up 4. Now Davidson has a chance to cut into that lead.
2 big free throws down the stretch here for Nick Davidson. His first is no good. Lead still at 2 possession.
Well, in our first game, it was around a 5-point game, and Ortho blew it open with Ray Saune hitting 4 straight threes to just blow the game open. And
as Davidson missed a pair. Interesting to see if that hurts RKE down the stretch.
you feel like RKE came out on fire in the first quarter, was up big, 17 at one time.
As Rice lost it there.
Brown was able to strip him from behind.
Gillette, a three. Another one falls for him. He's been on fire tonight.
No, that's where he did his damage in the first quarter.
Rice saw a double there, was able to get out of it, pass to O'Garo. He drives inside, flips to Ruoff. Back up top to Rice, spinning, taking a mid-range, getting the bounce.
Tough shot. Be interested to see. I think Grennan, it might be time to get him back in the game.
Rice has done the heavy lifting with him out. He scored 12 in this quarter. Davidson a three to tie, rattled around, didn't fall. Here's O'Garo. Thought about a three. Rice takes one now, no good. Collins again soaring in for the rebound. He's at least over 10 as Summers the mid-range there. Double-double for Collins tonight. And Grennan removing that towel. He's going to check back in after this next whistle, which will be immediate. As a foul there. Sean Grennan will check back in when we get back. Our final media timeout of the night. 101-100 with 4:54 to play. Don't go anywhere. Tight finish coming up next. Welcome back. And something that we just mentioned in the break, you mentioned it. No Grennan to start this last 4:54. Still on the bench. Getting some valuable rest. Some well-deserved rest. Collins towards corner three after the pass from Rice is no good. And waiting for a ruling. It'll go to RKE.
They're going to call it off Brady. But, yeah, Grennan, the leading scorer tonight for Seaview. Been on the bench for quite some time.
Brown guarded by Ruoff. Trying to shake. Has an opening for three. Missed off the front of the rim. Under 4:30 to play. Rice driving into the corner for Ruoff. His three. No good. Davidson soars for the rebound. Summers lost it. Ruoff stole it. O'Garo. Nice pass, and Ruoff couldn't handle it. He ran a little too far. Collins out to the corner for Brown. Brown for three. No good. Rebound, Chris Brady. Under 4 to play. Still no Sean Grennan. Here comes Rice. Rice dumping it inside. Brady's reverse doesn't go, but he'll shoot two, and here comes Grennan. He'll play the last 3:45. Do you wonder why he was left on the bench for as long? Or?
Yeah, not sure if just not feeling a little tired, but he's going to come in for Ruoff. And This will probably be the lineup Seaview will go with the rest of the way. I think RKE is going to stay with their same lineup the rest of the way.
As Brady misses a pair too. Some instances where both teams have missed crucial free throws as Summers gives RKE the lead with 3:35 to play. There's a little bit of a wet spot on the floor. Grennan called out. They don't take a timeout for it. Under 3:30. Rice guarded by Brown. Rice driving in. Mid-range is down. Rice has 14 in the fourth. They lead by 1. Sidney Brown up to Summers. He's guarded by Stewart, trying to take a mid-range. No good. O'Garrow coming in for the rebound. He's going to run with it. O'Garrow to Rice. Rice tries a 3. No good. Brady, the putback, he missed it. Collins, a 3. He's fouled. He'll shoot 3 at the line.
Well, big turnaround. Brady misses the foul, which would have put Seaview up 3. And now Collins fouled, shooting a 3 by Sean Grennan. And he'll have a chance to take the lead for RKE.
Grennan was fouled on a 3 in that first half, and now was the recipient, as he's now the one committing the foul as Collins misses the first free throw. Both teams have struggled from the charity stripe down the stretch. He missed another.
Well, Brady had just missed 2 on the other end, and now Collins got fouled shooting a 3. Had a chance to take the lead. Now he's going to hope to hit the last one to just tie it.
2:50 to play. He does just that. 103 apiece with under 2:50 to play. Game coming right down to the wire. Stewart. Out to Brady. Brady almost lost it. Luckily for him, Xander Rice was right behind him. Rice trying to find somewhere to go. Grennan with 3 to shoot. No good. Stewart flying up for the rebound, and he's fouled on the putback.
Well, Seaview has the size. They're attacking the glass. As Grennan had to force up a late 3, but that's the key. And Seaview able to send their 3 big men to the basket. All 3 have a size advantage over the player guarding them.
2 big free throws for Stewart here. He nails his first. 104-103. 2:23 to play. Seaview Jeep leads by 1. Chance to extend it to 2 here. Stewart, 2 crucial free throws from the line. 105-103. Summers to take it up. He's guarded by Stewart. Summers driving in. He's got 2. We're tied again. Back and forth, back and forth. Who's going to take control of this one? Approaching 2 minutes to play. Chris Brady looking for someone to pass. He's got Xander Rice. Rice split the defense. Driving in the foul! Crucial basket for Xander Rice.
Oh, first of all, the recognition that Brady was in trouble. Ran down the ball and then was able to split the defenders and get to the basket. Take the contact and the finish.
He's got 16 in the quarter. Make it 17 after he gets that one to roll in. He's absolutely taken control of this one. And it's put his team in a position to win with 1:50 to play. Summers getting forced out of bounds on the baseline, found Brown in the corner. Brown finds Davidson a chance to tie. He does! An answer from Davidson knocks it at 108. 90 seconds to play. He gets it down low. Rice gets it down low to Davidson, who's guarding Brady. Brady flips up a 2. 110-108.
Well, Seaview going down low to Brady. Got a big size advantage. He had a tie game. Builds up a 2-point lead.
Summers driving in. He answers with a 2. 104 to play. 110 apiece. Under a minute to play.
Oh, this game's starting to feel like whoever has the ball last will end up winning it.
The 4 and the 5, RKE and Seaview Jeep. 50 seconds to play. Brady has it on the wing. He takes a long two. No good. Rebound, Sidney Brown.
Brady had the size of it his last time, backed in Davidson and was able to get an easy two. That time he settled with that situation there. They come up empty. The guy that's delivered had the ball. Summers just gave it up.
Collins with it. He's got 9 to shoot. Sidney Brown. Motion offense here. Sean Summers takes a step back three with 1 to shoot. No good. Stewart the rebound, and they foul him. Actually, it's a timeout. 16.2 to play. Seaview Jeep has the chance for the final shot.
It'll be interesting to see. You know, the hope for a late shot. Look for either getting the ball down low to Brady, which they've done the last 2 possessions.
Now,
Alexander Rice has been able to get to the rim and finish off of his player. So you could look for some sort of pick and roll or even just clear out. And obviously they can run something for Grennan as well. So they got lots of options.
So now Seaview Jeep has 2 fouls. RK has 5 fouls. If you're the coach, are you telling your team to foul in this situation with a chance to get the ball back?
No, because Seaview would then go to the free throw line. And, you know, you're looking right here to get a stop on the defensive end and go to overtime. Or if they shoot too early, you get a rebound and you can call timeout or try to get a run out and a quick shot. But usually in a scenario, the odds of you fouling, them making the foul shots, and then you going down to score are a lot less than you getting a stop and trying to force overtime.
Even if a known bad free throw shooter has the ball in his hands, still don't foul?
Well, they're guaranteed 2 free throws. So if they make one of them and you don't go down and score, game's over, you lose. Where if you can get a stop, you know, usually the law of averages, most coaches will, unless you're Jim Valvano in the national championship game against Houston, they're not going to call for that foul.
16.2 to play. O'Garo inbounding to Brady. He's up top. He gets it to Rice. Rice with the screen from Brady. Driving in. Taking a mid-range. It's down! With 4.2 to play! Massive shot for Rice to give Seaview Jeep the lead.
Well, they went with what got them there in the fourth quarter. Rice able to get into the lane. That time they used the big body of Brady. He was able to split the defenders again, hit a tough shot.
None of his baskets have come easy in this fourth quarter. Rice, with 29-19 in the fourth quarter, has his team up by 2, 112-110, 4.2 to play. Plenty of time for RKE to get a shot up to potentially force overtime.
Or how fitting, a 3 to win it, the way they shot the 3 all game.
That might be what they go for. The safe play is overtime. The aggressive play is to play for the win. Now, the overtime rules, it's the first to 8 points. We've yet to have an overtime game in the JSBL this year. This could very well be the first. Plenty of outcomes here.
Interesting what CV would do here if they put Brady on the ball with his height. They're not going to do that. They're going to actually put Colin Stewart on the ball. They're going to go to Summers.
To get it to Summers. Summers drives in. The basket is good. It's time with 0.2 seconds remaining. A chance to get something quick off. Stewart, as time expires, doesn't go. We're going overtime. Great offensive possessions by both teams to finish out that fourth quarter. And in a tightly contested game, it's fitting that this is the first overtime game of the year. 112-112. And, of course, it's the two guys that score that had gotten each team there. Summers for RKE, Rice for Seaview Jeep.
Yeah, and interesting, they were going to Summers the whole time. He was going to the basket. You know, if you're Seaview there, you don't want to help out too much and give up a 3. And as a result, as you said, Summers leading all scorers with 37. He forces overtime. Xander Rice leading Seaview with 19 in the fourth quarter.
Now, this is pickup style basketball. Actually, it's the playoffs, so it's different. 3-minute overtime as whoever's leading at the end of this 3 minutes is going on to most likely play undefeated Stearns Trailer on Wednesday night. So whoever wins this one, a nice lengthy layoff. So 3 fouls would put the team in the bonus. And impressive night. Summers has been outstanding. Rice in that fourth quarter up to 50%, 29 points. And O'Gara as well. Brady and Gillette up for the tip. 112-112. And it's 3 minutes to settle it all, and if not, double overtime, which I know for the MDN world, for us at least, well, you're in it when you're color commentating and we're in the room, the overtime's quite the dreaded thing in basketball.
Well, it adds excitement. You know, it's a playoff game here.
It does. The tip goes to Seaview Jeep. Brady using his height advantage on Gillette. Xander Rice with 19 in that fourth quarter. He passes to Grennan. Grennan guarded by Gillette. Grennan to Stewart. Stewart a long three. No good. Rebound. Goes to O'Gara. Back to Stewart. Stewart driving inside. Nice pass. Behind the back to O'Gara. He's fouled. And will go to the line for 2. Impressive pass there by Collins. Stewart sets up O'Gara for 2 free throws.
Well, some big possessions at the end of the fourth quarter for Seaview. Ended up being some offensive rebounds, taking advantage of their height advantage. Both Collins, Stewart, O'Gara, and obviously Chris Brady. They all have height advantages over the player guarding them.
As O'Gara makes the first. This is one of those games where both teams deserve to win, and unfortunately one has to lose. RKE led by 16 in the second quarter. Seaview Jeep fought all the way back, and O'Gara misses the second. 113-112, first possession of overtime for RKE. Collins to Davidson. Davidson an open three. Cans another. He shot the three well tonight. He's now 5 of 8.
Oh, they get the pick and the switch when Brady switches off. Davidson's been open.
Brady to a cutting O'Gara. Lays it in for 2. We're tied again. 2 minutes to play in overtime. Summers has O'Gara on him. Summers thought about the long 2. Davidson tries another 3. This one's no good. He falls to the floor. Here's Rice. Out to Grennan. Grennan back to Rice. Rice after the flip from Brady gets inside. 31 for Rice. Gillette, a 3 to answer. No good. 90 seconds to play.
Gillette was 4 for 4 to start the game. They were all straight on threes. Every time he had to put the ball on the floor and fade or move off, he'd come up short.
Rice up top. Has Sidney on him. Takes a deep 3. No good. Rebound Summers. A minute to play. Summers, mid-range. He got it! 41. Actually 39 for Summers. Under a minute to play. 117 apiece. O'Garo has Summers on him. Driving, spinning, laying it up, no good. Rebound out to Stort. Stort tries a mid-range, he airballed it. And the rebound went off of Brady, going to RKE. .36 to play. Collins out to Davidson. Davidson into three in overtime. Rimmed out there. And a whistle. Seaview Jeep takes a timeout. 29.6 remaining, 6.6 differential between the shot and the game clock.
Well, it'll be interesting to get the sideline out of bounds. So now does Seaview try to get a quick shot off to get it 2 for 1? They have some sort of play that they can run. They get a 6-second differential there, and they can get a quick shot. Then they know they would get the ball back, whether they score or not. Of course, if you come up with the offensive rebound, then you can hold for one as well, or hold for the last one. So interesting to see what they draw up.
Who are you trying to get involved if you're Seaview Jeep here? Is it Rice or?
Well, if they're doing something quick, maybe you get some sort of roll for Brady near the rim. Grinning coming off for a quick three. If you're going to do any of the other players, Xander Rice has been driving off the pick and roll. That's going to take too much time. If that's the case, then you may be better off holding with the shot clock running down some more so that you don't leave a lot of time for RKE. So be interesting to see if they try to attack quickly. If not, then take plenty of time. Get the best shot you can.
29.6 to go. 23 to shoot. Plenty of time for a basket here for RKE after if Seaview Jeep is to make one. They inbound it to Rice.
Oh, they're not going to go for a quick one, so they're going to go for the pick and roll.
They set one up. Rice gets the pick. He drives inside. Spinning. Had Grennan out for three for a second. Out to the corner for Collins Stewart. Inside to O'Garo. 8 to shoot. Rice driving in. Out to Grennan. A three. No good. Rebound Brady. He puts it up. No good. O'Garo gets the finish. Offensive rebounds helping Seaview Jeep take the lead with 5.2 to play.
Well, we talked about them either trying to get a quick shot so they can get a 2 for 1. If not, run the shot clock down so you don't leave a lot of time for RKE. And the one thing that really helped them down the stretch was pounding the offensive glass off of missed perimeter shots. And that time, able to deliver inside, get the 2-point lead off the offensive rebound. Brady got it first and missed. And then O'Garo was able to clean it up. They're going to sub in.
Yeah, Ruoff is going to check back in. 5.2, interesting to see. Does RKE go for the three? They've shot it so well all game. Plenty of time to get one up. Or do they go with old reliable Sean Summers with his 39 points?
Well, they were in the same scenario last time. They went right to Summers, and he went right to the basket and finished. They look like they're trying to set up something similar. That's where Summers was last time.
But now, could they be kind of duping there because Seaview Jeep's probably going to expect Sean Summers to get the play here?
Well, it's interesting. They're putting Ruoff on Summers.
Grennan to the bench. 5.2 to play in overtime. 119-117. Collins to inbound. He gets it to Brown. Brown lays it in. He blocked it. No goaltending.
They call goaltending, and now Seaview is going to get a timeout. They have enough time to look for Sean Grennan to get back in. Plenty of time to get off a shot.
But it's the exact opposite scenario of what they had the first time they took a timeout because they had the time and they were able to go with the pick and roll. It's got to be something quick here. I'm guessing Grennan, who's been on fire from three tonight, he's 5 of 12. Or even Colin Stewart, who shot 4 or 6 through the first 4 quarters from three. That's where the play might be. Or an inbound download of Chris Brady.
Well, with 2.5 seconds, you have time for 1 or even 2 dribbles. So depending on who catches it where, you want to get the ball maybe heading towards the rim or right on the in the three-point line or inside the lane. As you mentioned, you got the height of Brady, so look for him maybe on something around the rim. Huge height advantage. Interested to see what they have drawn up. Once again, O'Gara will be taking the ball out.
Rice has Sidney Brown on him. A height advantage for Xander if they want to try a three. 2.5 to play, 119 apiece. They get Xander with it. Xander, a three for the win! No good, double overtime! We'll do it right over again. Rice had a chance for the win, was double covered in the corner, got up a shot, but didn't get it to go. And this one's a candidate for Game of the Year, as both teams are playing their best basketball of the season.
Well, you save it for the playoffs. First overtime game of the season. Both teams are going to stay with their lineups. I would imagine that they played the entire overtime in the last 3-4 minutes of the regulation. Fourth quarter was basically Xander, Rice for Seaview Jeep. Sean Grennan was on the bench for the end of the third quarter and over 7 minutes almost in the fourth quarter. Xander Rice did a lot of the scoring for Seaview during that time. He had 19 of his 29 at the end of regulation, plus his points in overtime. And they're about to play a Sean Summers for RKE.
39 points. He's played their best when they've needed him the most. And once again, it'll be Brady and Gillette at the top for the tip. Gillette won the first one. Brady won the first one with Gillette to start the first overtime period. There's definitely a height advantage. Brady, a 7-footer. Gillette about 6'5", 6'6". Here we go. Brady wins the tip again. Deja vu. Xander getting a screen on the pick and roll. Xander driving mid-range. It's no good. Rebound, O'Gara to the corner. Collins steals it. Gillette with it. Driving to the hoop. Out to Davidson. Summers is 39. Davidson passes up a three. Drives inside. Euro's no good. Rebound, O'Gara. Long pass to Rice. Xander Rice inside. Beautiful pass to O'Gara, who dunks it. Rice again took his time and found an open man for the easy dunk. 2:15 to play. Summers, step back three, no good. Rebound, Collins, his put back doesn't go. Off of Brady, Rice gets the rebound. Here comes Rice. To Brady, Brady's three, no good. Rebound, Stewart. Stewart's blocked by Collins. Both teams, maximum effort on each side of the floor.
Watching players hit the offensive glass. Colin Stewart with a big offensive rebound there. Jack Collins with the block from behind. He had a big offensive rebound, the other one, but came up empty.
Xander Rice after the inbound. He's got 10 to shoot. Working on Sidney Brown. Brown blocks him! Here comes Sidney Brown. Slowing it down. Spinning. Putting all the moves out there. He's got a screen from Davidson. Davidson. Gillette. Summers with his 39 driving in. No good! It rolled out.
It was a rare miss by Summers. He's finished every time he's gotten in the lane.
Grannon all the way across court to Rice. 1:20 to play. Brady inside, falling away and one! Chris Brady. Massive two there. Summers picks up his 5th. And it rolls around and rolls in. 5-point lead with 1:10 to play.
That's a big possession here for RKE.
Brown, a 3. No good. It rimmed out. There for the rebounds is Collins. His putback no good. His second no good, and he's fouled. Jack Collins' ability to preserve possessions on the offensive glass has paid off big time throughout the game. And on maybe the most crucial possession of the night, it pays off there.
Yeah, spot on. The offensive rebound there. It was 2 Seaview players. Chris Brady, the tallest man on the floor right there. Jack Collins able to get in and grab the rebound.
Collins' first free throw is good. Cuts it to 4. One more at the line. You could hear a pin drop in the gym as that one went up. He cuts it to a 1-possession game. RKE still needing a stop with a minute to play. They trail by 3.
And they're going down low to Brady again.
Previously, the and 1. The long 2. Brady out to Grennan. Grennan tries a 3. No good. Rebound Stewart. And he's fouled. Another crucial offensive rebound for Stewart.
Well, the best offense for Seaview has been on missed threes. They've come down with almost every offensive rebound with the size advantage.
Now, interesting, that was the second foul in the last 2 minutes, which means Stewart will go to the line for 2. He nails his first. A 2-possession game with 40.6 to play. Stewart, perfect at the line. Lead back to 5. RKE finding themselves in a possession where they need another bucket. Golette spinning inside. Blocked away! Brady blocked it. That actually might have been O'Gara with a block. He's fouled and will go shoot 2 at the line.
And O'Gara, if he knocks down these 2 free throws, that'll make it a 3-possession game with 26 seconds left. And RKE came down, and they shot the ball so well from 3 to start the game, but really in this last quarter and 2 overtimes, they've done most of their work around the rim.
As O'Gara, crucial there, hits his first. Now, RKE shot the ball so well. Seaview Jeep really did a good job in the second half of containing it defensively as O'Gara, 2 big free throws from the line there. They need a 3. Collins takes one here. Didn't get it. Rice the rebound. RKE won't foul. Seaview Jeep holds on in double overtime to knock off RKE. Xander Rice, crucial possessions, 19 in the 4th quarter as Seaview Jeep advances to the 2nd round next Wednesday night. What a game.
Yeah, really just terrific. Seaview just stayed with it. You know, they were down 17 early. RKE shot the ball so well from 3 early on, and they just hung in there and kept chipping away. I think the key was on that the last 4 or 5 minutes of the second quarter where they were able to get right back in it and make it a 1-point game, where at one point they were thinking maybe just get the double-digit deficit into single-digit, and they end up cutting it all the way to 1. And then in the 4th quarter, Xander Rice was terrific at 19 in that quarter. And then Seaview able to hold out in double overtime.
And now the first of many interviews you hopefully get to do with Jack Collins. Xander Rice coming up. But he was fantastic tonight. He really was. And a quiet 3 quarters. And I said that he could easily take over that 4th quarter. And that's exactly what he did with those 19 points. And even though RKE lost tonight, they played absolutely fantastic, shot the 3 ball extremely well, and ran into a team with a little bit more experience. And as we have our full game stats.
No, I'll do it. Yeah. Yeah, we look at that.
Rice finished with 31.
And O'Garo ended up having 30. He came up big in the overtimes. Seaview had all 6 players in double digits. Sean Summers was terrific, but did not score in that second overtime. I think Seaview did a decent job of keeping the ball out of his hands. And really that second overtime was, they worked the ball inside. They worked Chris Brady, Colin Stewart inside, and Tyrone O'Gara as well. And the sides advantage definitely paid off for Seaview down the stretch.
Yeah, they out-rebounded RKE by 16. And then the other thing I want to point out, the disparage in free throws. As here comes Xander Rice, and your first chance to interview him before he starts his Monmouth season. But fantastic night. And we're going to go to Dave with
Hey, Xander,
How's
how you doing?
Coach? How you doing? Good to see you.
Great game.
Thank you.
Yeah, so walk us through a little bit that fourth quarter. It just seemed like you decided at that point, Sean was resting, and it was really, you just took it to the basket every time and converted and kind of took over the game. What were you thinking?
I mean, yeah, I saw in the beginning of the game, the first 3 quarters, shots weren't really falling. Stuff that I feel like I usually make wasn't really going. So I kind of tried to affect the game in other ways by getting guys like Sean and Tyrone open shots. But when the fourth quarter came around, I saw one go. I got an easy one at the basket. I started making a few pull-ups, and then I really started kind of feeling confident again in my shot and stuff. So, I just really tried to stay confident, and it paid off at the end.
That's awesome. So talk about coming back to the Jersey Shore. Obviously you grew up around here and playing out of Bucknell, and now you get to come back to my alma mater, my favorite place, and your favorite place growing up. So, how exciting is it to win a game in the JSBL, go on to the semifinals as you start thinking about, finishing up your college career here at the Jersey Shore as well?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been a dream, to be honest, being able to be home with my dad. My mom's here, my little brother's here. Just the family aspect of it outside of the basketball, it's just been awesome. It's kind of a full circle moment. I've been here since I was probably 11 years old, which is how old my little brother is. So that's kind of crazy to think about. But, yeah, the basketball-wise, it's been super cool just being able to be in the gym with my dad just like when I was a little kid. Yeah, I mean, that's all I really can say. It's been a dream. There's been no little hiccups or disagreements so far, so hopefully that kind of stays that way. But, yeah, it's been incredible.
So I don't know if a lot of people know this, but my son was 11 when Clifford was born.
Yeah.
And he and Julian are out there playing hoop right now. They were born a week apart from each other.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. I was leaving Monmouth, and my wife got pregnant, and your dad was coming to Monmouth, and your mom got pregnant.
Yeah,
So
crazy.
it's a crazy story. But, so we were so happy. I'm looking forward to watching you play. And just talk about just how it all came together and how excited you are now, just finishing up your career, playing for your dad, playing at Monmouth, like you said, when you grew up, and Monmouth being in the new league.
Yeah, I mean, coming out of high school the first time going through the recruiting process, I don't know if me or my dad would have been mature enough to kind of have this dynamic and me playing for him, me being 18 and him being a newer coach. But, I mean, now me being more grown and experienced in college and him obviously being a really, really experienced, great coach, I think we're both mature enough to handle whatever kind of disagreements we have, work through them. And have a super, super healthy relationship and have him still be able to come home at night and him still be able to be my dad. So, I mean, it's incredible. It's like a dream come true. And I think we have a super good young group that will be able to make a lot of noise in the new conference, which is a really tough one, but I think we have a really good chance.
Well, we wish you luck. We look forward to watching you play at the Jersey Shore this year.
Yes,
Good
sir.
luck.
Thank you.
Great game today.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Have a good one,
Thank you,
Xander.
guys. See you.
We're good?